Hey, welcome back to the Ping Pong Flix Show. My name is Chris Wong. I got a lot of updates for you, so let's get right into it. First topic of the day is a movie that we've been waiting forever, or if people are still waiting, I don't know. But this is Avatar. We're celebrating World's Oceans Day with some never-before-seen concept art from Avatar 2. When was the first one? I don't remember. It was a long time ago, but we're finally getting Avatar 2, 3, and I think 4 as well. So it's quite amazing. And I think maybe this is an underwater shot. I'm thinking she's riding like a plesiosaur or an alien plesiosaur or something like that. So I don't remember seeing any underwater worlds in the first Avatar movie, so that's something different. And so I'm really waiting to see how that would turn out. I'm expecting it's probably going to look a lot more realistic as it was the other time around, because Avatar 1 still looks amazing, but maybe Avatar 2 is going to like blow our minds. Is it going to blow our minds? I don't know. I guess we'll have to wait and see what happens with that. All right, Netflix Geeked Week is continuing. There's a lot of content coming out from Netflix Geeked Week, a lot of stuff, and now it's kind of our first look at Cowboy Bebop, the live action. You didn't know this was happening? This is happening. That's John Cho. I don't know who that is. I don't know who that is, but that's Spike. I'm thinking she's going to be Faye. He's going to be Bat Black. Ta-da. The music, yes. It's not the same, but it's like a remake of the music. But man, look at his hair. Look at his hair. This is what everybody's been talking about. I love this anime. I'm waiting to see the live action version. This is going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting indeed. Let's Jam, featuring original music by Yoko. Cowboy Bebop. But look at his hair. Look at his hair. This is what everybody was talking about today. John Cho's hair. Dude, I am so happy for him. He is totally Spike. To me. He looks like Spike to me. Honestly, he looks like Spike to me. So, look at that. That's him. That's Spike for you. And live action Cowboy Bebop. It's crazy. I want to see what this looks like. I want to see, we got the characters and stuff, but I want to see the world. I want to see what it looks like. A live action, dystopian, space, outer space and stuff like that. It's going to be awesome. I think it's going to be awesome. So I can't wait for this Cowboy Bebop coming out. So that's great. And I love that he's got the main role, John. Yes. Yes. All right. Move on with more Netflix Geeked Week. Now we get a first look, at least behind the scenes, of the Sandman here,
Sandman
which looks
is the story
amazing.
Of the place
honestly, it looks amazing. At least the concept of it.
And it's called The Dreaming. And The Dreaming is ruled by Morpheus.
Neil Gaiman.
For 32 years.
But you can imagine the magic, the special effects. And they actually show you a lot of the props. They show you a lot of the physical.
And I'm getting to see what happens.
Okay, so you see all those, all that.
I'm someone who
there's the face mask.
Obsessive Sandman fan. It's an awesome responsibility.
Look at that. That's nice.
Something that is so beloved.
I read the Sandman graphic novels, so I knew that I simply had to be involved in this.
Okay, I didn't know Gwendolyn Christie's in there.
Something truly unique.
I didn't know Gwendolyn Christie's in there.
Sets are vast. Great amount of detail and care has been put into how it's being brought to life.
Holy shit. So obviously he's looking at it, it's like, this is it.
We're in the underground.
This is my Sandman. This is how it's going to be. This is how it's going to look. He's very much involved with that, I'd say. So for people who are looking very much forward to a very precise
dream.
Accurate Sandman. I think you'll probably be happy with this, just seeing how this comes out right now.
Who love Sandman, and I cannot wait until people.
I can't wait to see the trailer. I can't wait to see a teaser, or trailer, or something. Granted, I've only read I think I've only read one of the comics or something, and that was pretty much it. So I don't really know too much about it. But it looks amazing, and from what I've read, it was amazing. From what I've covered before on the Sandman, it sounded amazing, and I'm like, okay, well, as long as it doesn't look CW, I'm kind of good with that, right? I wanted to see a very accurate, very a little bit bigger budget. I think just looking at this, it might just be that. So I'm just trying to see like that. That would look amazing. If it gets even close to how that looks, that's awesome. So let's see how that turns out. So that's Netflix Geek Week. All right, another Netflix news, and this is actually coming from Daniel RPK's Patreon. According to Daniel RPK, Netflix wants Zack Snyder to direct their Dracula movie. I'm like, what? Wait. They want Zack Snyder to make a Dracula movie? Holy crap. That's amazing. That's amazing. Like, that is something different, right? He has never done that. A horror movie. Yes, he did zombies, and he reinvented zombies. Will he reinvent Dracula? Vampires? Get a new spin and take on them? Or using the same but adding a little bit more to that? Yes! That would be awesome. Not to mention visually interesting. And it'll probably make me, because I'm kind of like tired of vampires and Dracula and stuff like that already. But if he can do something that makes it, makes it popular again, makes it intriguing again, make it so for people who are tired of it. Obviously, they're vampire fans. They're probably like, oh, I'll take any vampire fans, just like the zombie fans. But like, what if you never even thought about zombies? Like I for the longest time didn't care for zombie films for a while until he started, okay, I'm gonna make Army of the Dead. So I started watching zombie films, like, okay, I want to see what he got, and look, I'm reinvested back into the zombie films. What if he has something like that for the Dracula movie? And I just put this out there because I was like, you know what? Might as well have Henry Cavill play another icon, right? He's everything right now. He might as well come on over. He's already doing Witcher with Netflix, so he's already kind of with Netflix. Have him team up with Zach, who's now on Netflix. Dude's Sherlock Holmes. He's Witcher. He's Superman. And he's, probably going to be Commander Shepard if everything works out, and also Highlander as well. Take Dracula. Might as well take Dracula, and I think he'd be a pretty sexy Dracula. I mean, look at him. So a lot of people want to get bitten by him, but yeah, definitely. I'm interested to see if this is the big IP project that Zach was talking about, or is this coming from Netflix side? I feel like this is coming from Netflix side. Netflix, like, we want to do a Dracula movie. We love what you're doing with Army of the Dead and the franchise for that. Would you make Dracula for us? And maybe Zach's like, thinking about, maybe this is it. Maybe this was the project after all, but it hasn't been officially announced. This is coming from an insider and scooper, so let's see how this turns out. Zack Snyder Dracula movie. What? That'd be insane. Okay, moving on to DC now. They're saying that DC's Blue Beetle film will release only on HBO Max. And this is not really a new news per se, because they did kind of talk about this before, that DC's Batgirl and Static Shock and Blue Beetle were all going to release on HBO Max. And so when it came to the New York Times, an article way back, it says the most expensive DC movies up to for a year starting 2022 are designed for release in theaters. Of course, Mr. Walter Mata. Additional superhero films, 2 annually is the goal. Perhaps focus on riskier characters like Batgirl and Static Shock will arrive exclusively on HBO Max, the streaming service owned by Warner Media. So that seems to still be the case, where it's not only Batgirl and Static Shock, but they're also adding Blue Beetle to that lower budget, put it on the streaming service instead of paying extra for putting out in theaters. Now, a lot of people were upset by this news because they're saying that Warner Brothers don't have too much faith in these characters to put in. And I would say, yeah, I would love to see these characters, and I think they would definitely do well in the theaters. But it does seem like they're splitting up They want to make sure they have original films that are coming out on HBO Max, and then these other films that are coming out in theaters, and not on HBO Max until like, weeks later. But I don't know. I still kind of like Batgirl, for instance. I would love to see her in the movie theaters, but let's see what happens. Maybe they'll do a limited release for these characters on movie theaters, and then see it on HBO Max. Don't know. All right, well, moving on. For a little bit more DC stuff, this time it's something for the kids. I won't play the music on here because it's John Williams' score. Ladies and gents and children of all ages, it's my pleasure to introduce our star-studded DC Super Pets cast. $7 production DC Comics superhero and supervillain fun for you and your families worldwide. The hierarchy of power of the DC universe. Again, like, seriously, that's not that's not Black Adam, but we'll talk about Black Adam a little later. But yeah, so this is a little clip of that. Nice animation there. Super Pets, probably something my little one, not necessarily my middle one anymore, the little one would maybe love to see. We'll see. League of Super Pets. Dwayne Johnson as Crypto, Kevin Hart as Ace, Kate McKinnon, John Krasinski, Vanessa Bayer, Natasha Leon, Keanu Reeves! I love Keanu Reeves! Keanu Reeves is going to be in this movie. As who? I have no idea. It's probably either a cat or a dog or a mouse or a bird or whatever, So there's definitely going to be more of that. But Kevin Hart has Ace. That's interesting. So Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson became Superman's dog. Interesting. All right, well, let's keep going. This is from the Collider. And this is about Shazam 2, Fear of the Gods. Jack Dylan Grazer says this. It's a great cast. We've got Helen Mirren. We've got Lucy Liu. We've got Spielberg's West Side Story rising star Rachel Zegler. The script is hilarious. It's funnier than the script, first, I have to say. We're a lot more focused this time around. It's action-packed and has twists and turns and is super fun. The costume is different. No hood, so he doesn't have a hood either. And the shoes kind of look like Iron Man. So we've seen a lot of the costumes. They definitely have a bigger budget now to utilize. David F. Sandberg also says it's going to be a bigger film. Bigger and epic and more scope is more epic. So there's a lot to be more had in Shazam 2, Fear of the Gods. He'll probably be, in his way, a lot funnier. Of course, he has to say that because this is the movie. But it comes out in 2023. So let's see what they got in store for us. A movie that probably won't have, won't have Black Adam in it. Because even the director says there is no Black Adam is not in this movie. But he was kind of coy about the Superman, though. So I'm kind of like, I'm wondering. In terms of Superman, Zack Snyder actually posted something today. He's been posting Army of the Dead stuff from, and other things. And this is kind of his, newest DC post in a while. So I was kind of like, what is this about? It says Roots of the Nightmare, and it's Superman in the black suit. I don't know what this means. Sinking in. This is from Man of Steel, absolutely. He's referring to the nightmare sequence? What does he mean here? It's very much, he's once again, in a way, kind of teasing something, or I don't know. I'm just kind of wondering, what does he mean by this? Does he know something? Is he hoping for something, or is he just throwing it out there for us to see? Another thing could be is that this is the IMAX Man of Steel that they were talking about at one point in time. So maybe it's that. Maybe we'll get to see a larger format, like how Batman v Superman had some scenes were in IMAX, larger format. Maybe that's other version as well. We'll see. It is about Man of Steel, and I thought it was interesting that he threw that out. All right. Well, since we're talking about Henry Cavill's Superman, let's get into this. I've been getting some messages about Henry Cavill wants to cameo in Black Adam. This is coming from Geekosity Mag. This is basically they're just hearing that he wants to cameo in Black Adam, and this is something we've talked about many, many, many times. He wants to secure himself a cameo in some DC properties as well. And yeah, we've heard about this for a long time now. A long time, ever since that Deadline article that came out in May 27th of last year. We haven't seen the last of Henry Cavill's Man of Steel. While there is not a Man of Steel sequel in the works, we're hearing that Henry Cavill is in talks to reprise his Superman role in the Warner Bros. DC universe. We hear Cavill could come back in a couple of different ways, though not in a standalone film. But there are plans to put him back in the big red cape again, sources with knowledge tell us. Warner Bros. Is not developing a Man of Steel, but and all these movies are in the can. He's not expected to make a cameo in Matt Reeves' The Batman either. Other projects where Cavill could make a cameo are Shazam 2, Dwayne Johnson's Black Adam, or Aquaman 2, which are next productions to be prepped once COVID-19. So that was an article way back when, last year, May 27th of 2020, and we've just been hearing about other things, here and there. So, and that's, assuming that's where we're still hearing about it, right? I think even Mikey Sutton actually confirmed not confirmed, but said on a show that Superman will indeed be in Black Adam, and I think some people said in the black suit even, and I'm like, really? Well, let's see if that actually happens. We don't know yet. They're shooting it now. Henry Cavill was on a plane headed to U.S. Why? He dyed his hair again. It's in the darker color. Maybe that's something. He's definitely in the Garcia's side of things, and the Garcias are working on 2. Pretty much, there's 3 now with the 7. The super pets, but Shazam 2, Fear the God, and Black Adam are both shooting in Atlanta. So if anybody out there could find out where Henry Cavill landed, that would be great. But what I'm thinking is this is it's very reasonable that he could very much appear in Black Adam. And the reasons why I say this is that way back when, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson had Boss Logic with Jim Lee put together concept art. And one of those concept art shows a Superman, a beaten, badly torn shirt, beaten Superman hovering over a downed Black Adam. That was an original concept for a long time ago. That was developed with Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson and Jim Lee, okay? So that already tells you that he's definitely wanted Superman in his movie this whole time. We also remember that picture where they were talking together, having a drink. Henry Cavill is now repped by Danny Garcia back then. He still is. He's still part of the Garcias, so there's definitely that. Also, the fact that Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson keeps hinting on Instagram posts he's going to fight Superman. He's going to fight Superman. He's as powerful as Superman. He can take on Superman. I mean, seriously. He doesn't say he's going to take on Shazam. He keeps saying he's going to take on Superman. So with all that, I believe that, yes, indeed, they may be right. That people, these scoopers, different insiders, may be right. And that Henry Cavill is indeed going to be in Black Adam. Which is awesome! Yes, I would love to see this actual scene right here. Yeah, I know there's a Daily Planet right there. May not be the Daily Planet, I don't know. But he's right there. Yes, he's in the red cape and stuff like that. But this is prior to everybody realizing that the Zack Snyder's Justice League was in a black suit. So maybe, I don't know. I don't know if Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson cares or not. The Garcias care or not to have Henry Cavill in the black suit in terms of continuity. Maybe they figured as well he's more iconic as the red and blue. I don't know. But we'll see. I actually at this point doesn't matter to me which suit he appears in. Just the fact that he's Superman versus Black Adam, and finally Henry Cavill is back again, would mean so much to me and so much to many others as well. So that's why I'm thinking about that. So let's see what happens. Hopefully you got a lot of good information from that. All right, well, that is it. Thank you so much for watching. Like I said, if you absolutely love this daily dose of entertainment news and content, please click the like button, hit the subscribe button, ring that notification bell, keep this hot dog light on, and I'll see you next time. Bye.